All right, good day, yogis. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the four-digit ID code for verification is 8096 if you're prompted for it. Costs $10 if you're having a difficult time right now. $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms for classes 24/7. If you're thinking about coming to in-studio classes, make sure you go back to the website, look for the section with the instructions on how to pre-register, download the waiver, and e-sign. So please do all of those things. Vitally important for you to do that for liability and for contact tracing. Okay, today's class is open flow. If you're working with any kind of injuries, special conditions, or limitations, please make sure you take modifications or pull back on the poses if I'm going out of your range. If you're tight around the hips, please elevate, sit up on the block. And you guys are feeling good today? Good. All right, palms face up. And with your fingers in Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching, ground evenly through your seat as you broaden in your shoulders. Let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call on a spot. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiva, Gatopiva, Yahasmarit, Yahasmarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sabahya, Sabahya, Vihyandraha, Vihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And take the chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest, big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll a center. Take a few more rounds at your own pace. And take the chin back to center, pause, and then take in the opposite direction. Come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, and extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands to support to either side, sitting up tall, turning your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Take back center, switch them around. And take it back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high and extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Take it back to center, arms up. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up again. Exhale, other side. Take it back to center. Legs forward, forward fold. And take it back up again. Swing the legs back behind you for down dog. Start to pedal out the legs. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose, around. Let's do that 3 times. Kick it up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Right knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. Extend the left leg back up. Step it forward. Warrior 1. On the exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Take it back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back. Lower all the way down to the belly, hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. And hold. 3, Bhujangasana. 2, Cobra. 3, and then release all the way down, child's pose. Draw the feet toward the heels and fold forward. Take it back up, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose 3 times. Kick it up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Left knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Extend the left foot back up. Step it forward. Warrior 1. On the exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Again, 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher and hold it here. 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down and make your way back to child's pose once again. Take it back, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside the right arm and touch 3 times. Kick it back up. Right knee outside the right arm. Kick it back up. Right knee outside the right arm. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Extend the right foot back up, step it forward. Warrior 1. Left hand to catch your right wrist, extend, side bend left. Take it up to vertical, switch arms, extend, side bend right. Take it back to center, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, left palm facing down and reach forward. Inhale, take it back up, reverse. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, lower all the way down to the belly. This time, lift all the way up to Bhujangasana. If you have the full extension of your arms, take it. If you do not, then keep a slight bending of the elbows. Once you get to your more extension of the back bend, then start to look past your right shoulder. So introducing a rotation into your upper spine. Take it back to center and turn the other direction. Square back to center. Bend the elbows. Draw it down and then child's pose once again. Once you get to child's pose, walk your hands over to the left side. Left forearm comes down. Reach your right fingertips over to the left side for the right side stretch. So looking for the extension of the right side as you curve to your left. Walk it back to center and take it to the other side. Right forearm down, extend the left arm out and curve to the right. Getting a deeper left side extension. Walk it back to center, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to outside the left arm and touch 3 times. Kick it up. Left knee outside the left arm and touch. Kick it up. Left knee outside the left arm. Kick it up. Step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Take the right hand to catch your left wrist, extend, side bend right. Take it back to center, switch arms, extend, side bend left. Take it back to center. Warrior 1. Exhale. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Right palm facing down and reach forward to a diagonal. Inhale, take it back up, reverse. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle. Again, palms facing down and reach forward. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. And again, inhale, lift up. Fullest extension you have for Bhujangasana. And then you're going to turn the cheek over to the left side and pick up your left foot and point the toes back. If you have more, you can bend your left knee. Release the left leg back down, square back to center. Look over to the right. So first using your sight to stabilize. Then point the right toes and lift the right foot off the floor. Either stay there or bend your right knee. Release your left foot back down. Bend the elbows all the way down. Child's pose all the way back. All right, this time, take the right forearm in, turn the right hand in, raise your left arm up and behind you to twist. Start to release. Take the left hand down, left forearm down. Raise your right arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. Release, take it back down, and walk it forward to down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Right knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up 3 times. Right knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Right knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up, gaze upwards. Come up to vertical. Keep that line of your spine vertical, or actually neutral. You're going to hinge at the hips to draw forward. Try not to back bend, try not to forward bend. All of this entire spine is straight. You're just hinging at the hips. Then lean the torso to the left a little bit, and maybe take the torso about parallel to the floor. So again, try to maintain one straight line. If you have a little bit more, dip down a little bit more. And then, once you have that forward fold, hinging at the hips, then you can let the head and the neck release. All right, so if you come through methodically, then you really get into the hips as opposed to just rounding up the back. All right, lift the head, come back to a more neutral spine. Lift the torso with a straight spine, all the way up, square back to center. Warrior 1. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, half bound side angle. Right hand to the floor, left arm up and behind you. Let's just stay in the half bind. And then let's revolve it. Raise the left arm up and left hand to the floor. Then revolve the right arm up to twist with a half bind. Release your right arm back up and to the floor. And then circle it up for reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, half bound triangle. Take the left arm up and behind you. And then revolve it. Left arm up and to the floor. Then keeping your left hand down, raise the right arm up with a half bind. Twist a little bit deeper. Let's break. Right arm up and to the floor for support, and then circle it all the way up into reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back. Now from your plank, point the toes. Step on the tops of the feet in your plank. Then let the feet drop a little bit as you lift up into up dog. Then lower the knees down, lower the hips down, and gently take it back to child's pose, and then set it up for dolphin push-ups. So lower your forearms down, take the hands into a fist. Once you set that up, tuck the toes under, and lift the hips. 5 dolphin push-ups. Inhale, come forward, chin past your fist and lower. Exhale, press it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Now keep the weight pressing back, but bend your knees so that your shins become more parallel to the floor. And shift the weight back toward the heels. Press strongly into your forearms and use that resistance, that traction to push back. So by now your quads are probably beginning to start to burn a little bit. And your shoulders, upper back is beginning to come into play. 2 more breaths. And lengthen out the legs. And then take the knees down. Walk it back to child's pose. Then lift the torso up. Walk the hands slightly back behind you. Lift your chest and draw back. So come from that forward fold into a back bend. Begin to release. Lift your head. Lift the torso. Walk your hands back forward for down dog. Inhale. Left heel up. Left knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick it back up 3 times. Left knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Left knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the other thumb on top. So non-dominant interlacing of the hands. Draw it back to back bend. Come back up to a vertical line. So try to keep the spine in this neutral position. Then start to lean forward to a diagonal, but still that lengthy spine, right? Neutral spine. Then lean the torso to the right, and then lean the torso forward to maybe about parallel the floor. Then let's deepen that, hinging at the hips even more. Keep bowing forward with that straighter spine, and then release your head. Lift just your head, come back to a neutral spine. Lift the torso a little bit higher. Square the torso back forward, and then come all the way back up. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Half bound, side angle. Left hand inside of the foot, right arm up and behind you, half bind. And then revolve it. Raise your right arm up, right hand to the floor. Left arm up into a half bind to twist. Raise the left arm back up, left hand to the floor, and then circle it up into reverse warrior. Then lengthen out the left leg, half bound, triangle. Right arm up and then behind you, let your shoulders stack. And then revolve it. Raise your right arm up and to the floor. And then left arm up into a half bind and twist. Raise the left arm back up, left hand to the floor. And then circle it up into reverse triangle. And then bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Press into the tops of the feet. Press back up into a pointed toe plank. Let the feet draw down as you lift up to your up dog and hold. Then take the knees down, take the pubis down, lower all the way down to child's pose. And then this time, setting up for dolphin push-ups, but take the other thumb on top if you're interlacing, or take the other hand on top if you're wrapping. And once you're set up, tuck your toes, lift. Again, 5 dolphin push-ups. On the inhale, take it forward and press down. Exhale, press it back. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Now, once you press back, stay with the resistance of the forearms pressing back, but lift high up on your tiptoes. Keep the tail reaching up. Keep pressing the weight back, but stay on your tiptoes. And start to lower the heels, lower the knees, and then walk your hands in, lift up. Walk your hands back, and lift the chest again. Lift the head, start to break. Come back to that kneeling position. Transition with your hands forward for down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hip, span the right knee. Right knee outside the right arm in touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Raise the arms up high for high lunge. Then reach the arms forward. Palms are facing each other, arms are parallel to the floor. Then bend your back knee, almost touching down. Then a pelvic tilt. The tailbone pointing down, but the belly scooping in. And that will stretch your lower back, engage your lower core. Then round your upper back, chin toward the chest. So now your core should be really engaged. Your left quads by now should start to burn. Inhale, lift back up, lengthen out both legs and reach. Bend the front knee, stepping on the right foot. Shift forward, pick up the left knee. Tree pose. Arms up and out. You're stepping the left foot to the inside of the right leg. So try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that's not possible, go below the knee joint. Connect with the balance. Take the arms up and out. I'll give you about 5 more breaths here. You can stay here in stillness. You can explore some movement and balance if you want to wrap the hands back behind you for the heart opener. Maybe with the heart opener, add a side bend to your left. Maybe take the arms out to a T and draw it forward to a tabletop like an airplane. Right? All these are different ways of balancing. Work with your level of flexibility and practice and balance. Alrighty, starting to break, make your way back up. Take the arms up, draw the left knee forward. Step the left foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet, shoulders width. Palms are flat, fingers are wide spread. Bend the arms back so that you can take the knees firmly to the back of the arms. And once you make that contact, gaze is slightly ahead of you to the floor. And as you shift the entire body forward, your elbows will start to line up over your wrists. When that happens, your toes will get light enough that maybe they come off the floor and you balance on your hands. If that's not possible, keep your toes on the floor. Just shift forward and bear weight into your arms and your shoulders. All right, when you're ready, start to make your way back, walk it back, jump it back. You can take a chaturanga dog, down dog, or straight back to down dog. Draw forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Reach your fingertips back, reach your toes back. On the inhale, lift the feet, lift your thighs. Lift the head, lift the upper back, reach your fingertips back. Steady your balance here, connecting with the back bend, but also working the strength of your mid and upper back. If you have more in you, lift up even higher. Activate the mid and upper back even more. Release your forearms down, forearm plank. So setting up like you're doing a sphinx, line up your shoulders over your elbows, forearms are parallel to each other, shoulders width. Then tuck the toes under, lift the hips and hold. You may stay here for the next 10 counts, or step the left foot in and hook the right toes behind the left heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have both feet on the floor, stay there for another 5 counts, or switch legs. Right foot down, left toes hook into your right heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left foot back down. Everyone, lower the hips. Walk your hands back, child's pose, nice and slow. start to make your way back up, kneeling on your shins. Now, if you need some extra cushioning for your knees, take your mat, fold it in this way, you've tripled your mat, okay? Whenever you're ready. Your knees are about 1/5 distance, that's hips width. Toes are untucked, so you're pressing to the tops of the feet. Arms alongside the body. One straight line from your knees, matching with the hips, shoulders, and crown of the head. Keep that straight line. Press into the tops of the feet and lean back to a diagonal. And then lift back up to vertical. We'll take 5. Lean back and lift. So working your quads. And then we're going to hold at the 5 point. Lean back, that's 3. And lift. Lean back, it's 4. And lift this time. Lean back and hold. Activate your quads. Activate your core. Activate your lower back. Holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift back up. Shift the weight to your right knee and lift the left foot. Keep the left foot up. Shift the weight to your left knee. See if you can pick up your right foot and balance on your knees. And there's a little bit of a learning curve, and then hopefully you start to get a little bit steadier. Right? You don't have to shift too far forward or lift too high. Right? So that little bit of a lift is enough of a challenge so that it takes a lot of control to stay still and not lean too far forward and fall over. Of course, if you have a little bit more balance in you, you can lift a little higher. Let's take 2 more breaths in this balance. All right, let's break. All right, so if you don't have extra cushioning to your knees, it is a little bit kind of rough on your knees, but it's a very interesting way of thinking about balancing, right? Even though you have 2 limbs on the floor supporting you, the fact that the muscles or the bones around your knees, right, are not nearly as mobile as all the little bones on your feet, it's so much harder to balance because the bone structure is just bigger. And you just don't have the same way of balancing as all the toes and all the little adjustments you can make with all the feet, bones around the feet, right? All right, come back to your down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside the left arm in touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward, low lunge. Raise the arms up high for high lunge. Steadying your balance in high lunge. Then reach the arms forward. Palms are facing each other. Right knee bends and dips down, but you're hovering. Then start to take a pelvic tilt. The tailbone reaches down. The belly scoops in. That activates your lower core, stretches your lower back. Then round your upper back, chin towards the chest, and that will now give you an expanded upper back. By now, your right quad should start to fire up, your core as well. On the inhale, lift the torso, straighten it out, and then also lengthen out the legs as well. This is your rest pose. Then bend your left knee. Start to shift the weight to step on the left foot. Pick up the right, tree pose. Once you set your tree, arms up and out. Settle into your tree. If you're taking anything else, go ahead and repeat what you did on the first side. If you wrap the hands back behind you, take the other thumb on top and draw the knuckles back to broaden your chest. If you're then keeping your hands to side bend to the right, take that as well. If you took anything else, make sure you repeat. All right, then I came back up and took the arms out to a T like an airplane. Can you imagine a year from now when we start to practice without the mask? You're going to be like flying. That's right. And that forces you to work even harder at the balancing, right? So when you then work without it, it's just going to be so much easier. All righty. Begin to finish up. Make your way back up to tree, arms up. Draw the right knee forward. The right foot down, chair. And then dive forward. Crow pose again. Work on your arm balance. So again, if you're not taking your feet off the floor, that's okay. Keep your toes on the floor, but I want you to start working on the structure and working on the strengthening. So hands are forward, about a foot and a half, shoulders width. Bend the arms back, knees to back to arms. Secure that space, gaze your floor slightly ahead of you. So with the elbows bent, the entire body shifts forward. When your elbows start to line up over your wrists, you're going to be on your tiptoes. So start to get lighter and lighter on your tiptoes, right? Keep shifting forward. And then eventually, pressing firmly into your fingertips, maybe you can draw far enough forward to take the feet off the floor. It'll come back. All right, let's start to work it out. Work it back. Walk the feet back, jump the feet back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Take it forward into your plank again. Exhale, lower all the way down. This time, reaching back, bend the knees, grab your feet. Now, if you're not able to grab the feet, you can just repeat the Shalabhasana, the locust pose. Otherwise, you can take the bow. Grabbing the feet. When you're ready, kick your feet up, lift your thighs. With the action, lift the upper back as well. So it's a back bend and a heart opener. And start to release. Child's pose. Take the seat back toward the heels, nice and slow. Give you guys an option. If you want to take a headstand, go ahead. If you want to work against the wall. All right, for those of you at home, if you have a headstand, take a headstand. If you want to just do preparation, just all the building blocks that go into a headstand, but not actually take a headstand, that is fine. So I will walk you through the setup for the preparation. So in your child's pose, you're going to take your arms and grab opposite elbows. When you grab opposite elbows, you're actually lining up your shoulders and your wrists, right? So, your hands to your elbows to measure out for your shoulders. Then you're going to take the hands into a fist. Either interlace your fingers or wrap one hand over the other. Then the crown of the head comes to the floor and pressing the back of the head up against the fist, closed fist. Then tuck the toes under, lift the knees. Once you have that, walk your feet in. That's all you're doing for preparation. When you walk your feet in, you're stretching your back body. And that is important for flexibility to walk yourself in toward a vertical line. The more vertical you start to get yourself into, from the hips to your shoulders, right, the easier it is for you to take it up, right, as opposed to with your feet really far away. Look at how much more difficult it is for you to take yourself up into a vertical line versus if you walk your feet in. The last one was good. Alrighty, let's begin to finish up. Begin to make your way back to the down dog. Pedal out your legs. Shake it out side to side. And then also let the head release, right? When you let the head release and get heavy, then you're allowing the back of the neck to traction and lengthen, creating space in between the vertebrae. All right, let's come back to stillness. Pigeon. Left leg up. Take the left knee in toward the nose and land the top of the left shin to the floor. You're in a pointy toe position, standing on the shin. Left knee, left thigh angles out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. With your hands supporting, inch your right knee further back so you can lower your feet and then untuck the back toes. Walk your hands back. Lift up to a more vertical line. Feel for levelness in your hips. Feel for lengthiness through your spine. If you have those two things and feeling pretty balanced, then you're ready to take it forward. You can stay with your forearms down. You can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. You may remain here. If you have additional variations, feel free to take something. So options could be simple options of just lifting up with your hands supporting, working into a back bend. Perhaps you want to stay in the forward fold and take a twist. So if you're twisting to your left, reach your left arm forward, thread the right arm underneath, rest your right shoulder, right side of the head down, and then the left hand can come back behind you for half bind. Look to stack the left shoulder up and back, so lean it up and back. Now, if you have the extension of the left hand to grab the right big toe for the yogic toe lock, then go ahead and take it. That's one option. You can twist the other direction. If you choose to twist to the right, then lift the torso. Take the left feet down and move the left heel further forward. You want the heel a little bit further forward and the shin a little bit more parallel to the front of the mat. Once you have that, lean the torso over to the right. The objective is to try to get the arm, left arm, closer to the left sole of the foot and hook it in. Once you hook it in, now you can get your hands together in prayer, line up your wrists with your elbows, straight line there, and then lean back. All right, so that's a rotation to the right there with it. A nice hip opener and a stretch to your lower back. Right? If you want to come up for your mermaids, then lift the torso up. Left hand to the floor for support. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the outside of the foot. Now, make sure that when you take the foot back, you do not let the foot steer inwards toward the left side, toward the center. Instead, you want to kick it straight back and maybe even just feeling like the center you're kicking outwardly. What that does is it leans the torso to the right a little bit, giving you a little bit better balance. And then if you can free up your left hand, you can reach forward and up. All right, so that's your mermaid one. Mermaid two, the hand goes to the inside of the foot. Draw that foot in. Slip that foot to your elbow crease. Reach your right arm up and closer toward the head. Then kick back. If you can free up your left hand can go up. Left hand can reach back to bind. All right, so that's your mermaid two. All right. Let's begin to finish up. Make your way back when you're ready. Tuck the right toes under, press it back to your down dog, and walk it out side to side. Alrighty, second side, right leg up. Draw the right knee in toward the nose. Land the top of the shin to the floor. Angle out the right knee, right thigh, over to the right side, 30 to 45 degrees. Hands supporting into left knee further back, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Feel for levelness in the hips, lengthen through the spine. If you did all this right, you should feel pretty balanced here. And if you are able to balance, then you're ready to set up, to draw forward and take the forearms down. You can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. All right, the key to a really good pigeon pose is your initial setup. If you have the right setup, everything will feel so much more at ease and so much more balanced, right? It's important to be stable and not feel like you're falling to one side or the other. It should not be too comfortable. You know, you should have a good level of comfort, but you should feel a good amount of stretch as well. If you're too comfortable here, you need to make some adjustments, right? All right, for those of you taking your variations, go ahead and repeat. So some of the ones I gave you were just a simple lifting up for back bend, supporting with the hand. All right, if you twist it over to the right with the bind behind you, or draw the right foot down, move the right heel further forward, the shin becomes a little bit more parallel to from the mat. Make sure you flex your right foot. And angle your torso over to the left. And then hook the right elbow, right tricep to serve the foot. Hands together in prayer. And then lean back and rotate to look upwards towards the sky. So you should get a really nice stretch to the lower back on the right side. And if you're working on your mermaids, right hand to the floor, bend your left knee, grab the outside of the left foot with the left hand. When you kick back, make sure you're kicking straight back and maybe even outwardly to the left, right? If you go to the right and towards center, you're going to feel like you're falling over to the right. So to avoid that, you want to kick back and to the left. And then reach your right arm up and back. And then if you're binding, hand to the inside of the foot, lift that foot to your elbow crease. When you reach your back hand, right, you want to reach up and closer toward the head. Because if you have your hand really far away, how are you going to find your hand, right? So if you draw the hand closer to your head, you know that if you trace your arm along the back of the head, you should be relatively close. Give you about 3 more breaths. All righty, begin to make your way back to down dog. Lift the torso back up, walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under and lift it right back up to your down dog. And pedal out the legs. Now, pedaling out the legs, bring circulation back to your legs. It helps to move the joints around, neutralizing them. Alrighty, when you're ready, start to walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the feet down. Extend the legs forward with your hands supporting to either side, slide onto your back. Once you're on your backs, keep the left arm out, take the left knee in and twist to the right. Rolling over to the right side, so you're rolling to the outer right leg, outer right hip for the rotation of your spine. Keep your left shoulder blade, left arm flat to the floor, helping you to stabilize. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist the other direction. Take it back to center again, hug both knees in. Step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, a relaxation. Let it all go. Begin to draw the breath back in. And start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. When you're ready, roll over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-leg position. Even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, feeling in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. Simha Yoga Lab is my handle. 4-digit ID code, if you're prompted for it, is 8096. Cost of $10, and if you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then I'm uploading the videos to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Thank you for your time. Be well. Take care. I will see you soon.